Now, if you're anything like me, you are totally guilty of the mindless scroll. We have all been there. Hours on the phone, endlessly swiping up, looking for that next big thing that's going to make us laugh, going to make us feel better, and you don't even know what it is. Suddenly we look around, it's 2 a.m, you've been there for 3 hours and you've got no idea what's going on. It's okay, we've all been there. Now the real paradox is, even though we carry around this powerhouse of information which contains pretty much everything, we are still finding ourselves looking for inspiration when it comes time to actually create content for ourselves. I mean, how many of us, let's be honest, how many of us have a content ideas must create folder or swipe file that has not been opened in ages? Guilty. The good news is there's an answer for that, and it's right under your nose, literally, in your social feed. The answer is simpler than you might think. You are scrolling like a user of social media, you need to be scrolling like a creator. Let's be clear, social media can be a lot to handle. Just by itself, it's a full-time job. And when you're a small business owner, you have to not only worry about doing the thing that your small business does, but you also have to market yourself, figure out how to get clients and customers, and make sure you are on top of all of the things that a small business owner has to deal with. Social media can be a lot to handle. There's constant comparisons, endless stimuli, too much information, you don't know what to do with it, and bad news can really weigh you down. But with a simple mindset shift, it can become a content goldmine. So how do we do this? Tip number 1, scroll with intent. You're not just there to laugh or get recipes or, find some cute cat videos and send them to your friend. You're there to gather information and publish it. Set a time limit, start swiping. Pay attention to trends, hooks that people are using, which creators are popping up over and over again, and what keeps you engaged with a video. Every single post that comes into your feed, into your For You page, that is a content opportunity that you could be paying attention to. Use it. Figure out what it is that is making those videos show up more than anything else. Sometimes it's proximity, sometimes it's the popularity of the video. Sometimes the creator is doing really great things in the space, so you might be getting more visibility than you usually would with them. Pay attention, because if you're actually looking for these things, you will start to spot trends much more easily. Secondly, start taking notes like your life depends on it. Everything needs to be noted. If you are swiping and you see something that you disagree with, make a note of it. If you see something that you really agree with, make a note of it. If you spot a trend, note it. If you're noticing that an audio pops up over and over again, you guessed it, take notes. Every note can turn a piece of content into at least 1 to 10 pieces, depending on what you do with it and what type of angle you approach. Quick tip for my TikTokers out there: as soon as you get the idea for a video, as soon as you get the inspiration, film it on the spot and post it straight away. The app rewards spontaneity, so you will find that your ideas have a lot more energy if you can film them in the moment. If you can't always do this, so it's not always a practical tip, but if you can, when you can, really try to do that. Finally, prioritize creation above everything else. One little trick that I like to do is to assign a cost for every time I want to open the app and start swiping. So let's say you want to open the app and go through a little bit of a rabbit hole. Sure, you got to create a video first. If you assign that cost, it puts you into the mindset of having creation first, so you get that task out of the way and then you reward yourself with the downtime. This small trick can literally transform your social media account overnight, because the videos that you post in those moments can really change your life. Now remember, you are not there to watch. Watching leads to rabbit holes, which is user behavior, not creator behavior. You are there to be a creator, you're not there to be a user. If social media is how you make your living, find your escapism somewhere else. I cannot emphasize this enough. If social media is your business, you need to find things off social media so that you can actually rest, recoup, get your creativity coming in, because you're gonna need places off social media to be able to rest your brain. Books, movies, Netflix, all of those things, the OG distractions outside Get out, go do something, go wash the dishes, do your housework. Creativity will come when you're least expecting it, but you need to give your brain time away from social media to rest. So if your work is on social media, make sure your rest time isn't also on social media if you want to keep your mental health in a good place. At least that's how it works for me. In the end, you need to remember the cardinal rule of social media use. Use social media, don't let it use you. Scroll with intent, create your stuff, then shut the app and go live your life. I gotta be honest with you, we both know that you're gonna scroll anyway. Like, we're human, it's what we do, but you may as well get some use out of it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more videos like this. Catch you next time.